We'll check the coin toss here before we get into the other conferences. Gateway leading over in the Big East. Indians win. Well, we're going to take the ball. So checking out the conferences in the Big East Conference, Gateway 4-0 in the conference. Ahead of Penn, Trafford, McKeesport, Franklin Regional, all 3-1. Big matchup tonight. It may not seem like a big game. Plum hosting Latrobe. It's a big game for the Mustangs. If they're able to knock off Latrobe tonight, they could force a possible tie in the for the final playoff spot over in the Big East, along with Latrobe and Connellsville. Probably the toughest conference in 5A is the Allegheny 8 Conference. West Allegheny leads that one with a 5-1 conference record, 5-1 overall. They did not play a Week 0 game. They're ahead of Upper St. Clair, Peters Township, Bethel Park, who are all 3-1 in the conference with games to catch up. Remember, the top 5 make it to the playoffs. Baldwin in 5th place. And the Allegheny 8, we will be at Baldwin next Friday night to take on the Fighting Highlanders. As I mentioned, the Indians will get the ball to start things off here tonight. Brandon Burlick will kick off for Shaler. Grimes and Boswell back for the Indians. And we are underway. Kick will roll to Grimes at the 12-yard line. Tries to find a wedge up the middle. Grimes will have a bit of a lane. Wrapped up about the 35. Goes down about the 40-yard line. Indians offense will start in great field position. Tackle on the play by Dominic Rossi of the Shaler Titans. Excuse me, Josh Miller of the Shaler Titans. And Indian offense from their own 40. Hollis Mathis, the senior quarterback. Indians senior night tonight. We broadcasted earlier, 27 seniors on this squad. Mathis in the shotgun with fellow senior Tank Smith to his left. Hardy will go in motion to the right. So he'll set up the screen this side to Smith. It was a low pass, but Smith picked it up. He'll get across the 50, rolls his way into Shaler territory, gets brought down from behind after a pickup of about 13 and an Indian first down. Tank does not go down on initial contact usually. Joe Kramer with the tackle for the Shaler area Titans. High snap. Mathis will roll to his right. Gets a nice block by Tank. Mathis will skirt up the sideline. Spins across the 40. And we'll go down in about the 38-yard line. About 8 yards for Mathis. Justin DeSabato on the tackle for the Titans. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 2. Mathis, quarterback sweep all the way this way. Has a first down inside the 30. Brought down out of bounds about the 27-yard line. Luke Bobo Got a high snap. Tank inside the 25 to the 24-yard line. Picks up a couple. Ian Scarberry with the tackle for the Titans. And it'll bring up a 2nd down and 8. Trips to Mathis' right. Twins this way. 5 receivers set for the Indians. Mathis, Grimes, high pass, pulls it down, gets inside the 20, brought down from behind, close to a 1st down. Jake Miller. Needed 8, got 7. That'll be 3rd and about a yard for the Indians. Nice shot of the sticks on the far side. You see the distance we need. About a yard and a half, but we'll call it 3rd and 1. Mathis pass over the middle. Oh, Cephas unable to hold on to it. Wide open. That was a clear 6 points for Cephas and the Indians, but he was unable to hold on to it. And it'll be 4th and 1 for the Indians. Again, 5 receivers set for the Indians. See if Mathis keeps it himself. Now they'll come with the blitz, throws over the middle and a pass. Tipped. And Rick Martin unable to hold on to it. And the Indians will turn the ball over on downs to the Titans with 9:09 to go here in the 1st quarter. Back on coverage for the Titans was Brandon Benetti. And it looked like the ball hit off of him. And Rick Martin was unable to come up with it. Shaler will keep it on the ground and has nowhere to go. Joe Kremer with the carry for the Titans. Armand Gustav, the tackle for the Indians. Devin Best also in on the tackle. Darren Mizgorski, quarterback for the Titans. Rolls this way, tries to throw underneath. The pass caught across the 20. Down about the 24-yard line is Brennan Fugue. Andy Plowden with the tackle for the Indians. Picked up about 12. We'll call it 3rd and 3 for the Titans. Jet sweep, Feud has a 1st down across the 30, close to the 35-yard line. Corey Thomas on the tackle for the Indians, along with Tank Smith. Nothing doing there for Kramer once again. Kramer will lose 2. Arm on Gustav. Kramer again out to the 40-yard line. Corey Thomas comes up to make the tackle for the Indians. It'll be 3rd and 5 now for the Titans. First positive pickup for Kramer. Now has 3 carries for no yards. Skorski will throw, rolls this way. Throws and a pass, incomplete. Penalty flag comes in. They called Corey Thomas on. They're going to call him a pass interference. Kramer for about 3.
Tackle by George Freeman. Officials timeout.
Injured Indian on the field. We'll take a timeout. 6 minutes to go, first quarter. We are scoreless. Penn Hills and Shaler. You're watching the Indians Football Network. George Freeman, the injured Indian. Kramer again. Inside the 40 to the 38-yard line. Third and about 4 for the Titans. Straight drop, rolls to his left, looks, throws downfield, has a man behind the defense, cut, no, in and out of the hands of Justin DeSabato. Skorski had him. They'll bring up a 4th down and 4, and I think, no, Shaler's going to punt. Shaler's going to fake. The Indians read it, and we're right there. Coming up to make the tackle was Sky Featherstone. And Andy Plowden. Mathis keeps it himself. Tank will keep it. Make about 3 yards. Tackle on the play by John Coleman. And we'll call it 3rd and 8. Mathis pass wide open over the middle, has Hardy. Hardy looks for some room to run. Brought down at the 35-yard line by Fugue. High snap. Mathis will come back this way and throws short. Throws a short hop to Cephas. Hollis looks like he's going to take it himself, and he does. Shake and bake inside the 30, the 25, cuts the near side inside the 20, the 15, the 10, up the sideline. Touchdown, Penn Hills. Hollis Mathis, 35 yards, and the Indians get on the board first. Touchdown coming with 3:19 to go here in quarter number one. And with A.J. Collins still mending, the Indians will go for two. Mathis into the end zone, caught, 2 points for the Indians. Hardy. Nice job to come up with it. Then with 3:19 to go, first quarter, it's Penn Hills 8. Shaler nothing. You're watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. They got Cephas doing the kickoff, and the kickoff goes out of bounds. Shaler, I think, is going to attempt to take the ball at the 35-yard line. Yeah, that's what they're going to do.
Kick goes out of bounds. Shaler elects to take the ball at the 35-yard line.
Shaler's going to throw. Flushed out of the pocket is Mizgorski. Runs for his life. Throws off the wrong foot, downfield, and a pass almost intercepted by Cephas. It was intended for DiSabato. But Mizgorski did a nice job of getting that one downfield, throwing off the... running to his left and throwing with his right. Nonetheless, it's a 2nd down and 10 for the Titans. They trail 8-0 with 3:09 to go here in the first period. Kramer carries Indians across the 40 to the 42-yard line, picks up 7, puts Shaler in a 3rd and 3. Jordy Boswell the tackle for the Indians. But Kramer, his first 2 carries, netted him -7 yards. picked up 21 on his last 4. And Shaler will use a timeout. 2:30 to go, first period. Penn Hills 8, Shaler nothing. You are watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Nice shot of our cheerleaders. 3rd and 3 Titans. Ms. Gorski in the shotgun. Kramer to his right. Fugue in motion this way. They're going to run a jet sweep, and he's going to throw out of it. Throws downfield, has a man behind the defense, but too far for DeSabato. Coverage on the play by Dylan Bennett. That'll bring up a 4th down for the Titans. Second time they've lined up to punt. First time they faked it. Brandon Burdick is back for the Titans. High snap. Burdick does a nice job to get it in, gets a kick away. Line drive, kick. Cephas is back, will let it hit and watch it go by him and roll inside the 10 to the 6-yard line. Nice job by Burdick to get that one downfield. Indians will take over with 2:13 to go here in the first period, and we'll start at their own 6-yard line. Grimes goes in motion left to right. High snap, but it's going to be Tank. Tank loses the football. Akeem Snell is there. Is he able to hold on to it? He is. Johnny on the spot. Akeem Snell saved that one for the Indians. Otherwise, the Taylor Titans were sitting pretty. No gain on the play. Grimes comes off the field to the near side.
Flag on the field.
Indians, too many men in the huddle. Yeah, delay of game, actually. Be half the distance back to the 3.
Illegal substitution. Penn Hills.
They did call it too many men. Indians out across the 10 to the 15-yard line. Donnie Blue. Looked like everybody was coming this way. Blue picks up 17 yards. As we get to the 15, he picks up 12. And it'll be 3rd and 1. Blue and Boswell back for the Indians. Will stay in block. Mathis over the middle pass. Akeem Snell across the 20 will have a first down. Drag. Shaler Titans ahead. Finally wrapped up and brought down by Jake Miller. And a penalty flag back inside the 5. It's a roughing the passer call. Indians will get out to about the 27-yard line. Picks up 12 on the pass. So they'll add an extra 15 on top of it. It's a 27-yard play in essence.
Roughing the passer, Shaler. That play and penalty results in a Penn Hills first down.
Mathis will be sacked for a loss of 3. And that'll do it for quarter number 1. After 1 period of play, Jeffrey Bonetti, the tackle for the, this is John Coleman. But anyway, after 1, it's Penn Hills 8, Shaler nothing. You're watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network.
And your score after 1 quarter. Penn Hills 8, Shaler 0.
See you out there, Danny Castleberry. Great to hear from you. Nice comment there. Carpe diem, Indians. Mathis, option left. Blue, across the 40, 45. Blue will get to midfield to be short of the first down. Blue picks up 10, but the Indians will be short. It'll be 3rd and about 3. Screen pass, near side. Indians will have the first down. Cephas to the 44-yard line with a pickup of 6. Justin DiSabato on the tackle for the Indians.
That play results in a Penn Hills first down.
Shaler shows blitz, and they do come on the blitz. Had Grimes wide open, but the whistle blew. And the Indians call timeout. 10:39 to go first half. Penn Hills 8, Shaler nothing. You're watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. First and 10 Indians. Swing pass, Hardy, left side, looks for somewhere to go. Gets wrapped up nicely by the feet by Ian Scarberry. They'll lose 3. Mathis throwing downfield. Grimes wide open. High pass, goes up and gets it. Comes down with it. First down, Indians. Move them at the inside the 15-yard line down to about the 12. Oh, this one's coming back. Oh, Grimes made a heck of a catch there, but this one's going to come back. They say there was an ineligible man downfield. He must have shot straight downfield because he got rid of that pass quickly, did Hollis. So that'll be 2nd and 18. 5 receivers set for the Indians. That's Tank in the slot. Wide receiver screen to Hardy. Looks for somewhere to go. Gets across the 50. Gets some blocks. Up the sideline. Stays on his feet. Hardy will have a first down and more inside the 10. 5 touchdown. Daquan Hardy. 52 yards. That'll go down as a 52-yard pass. But that was all running by Daquan Hardy. And it's coming back. It's going to be holding against the Indians. Flag is at the 43-yard line. So the Indians will lose a yard on the penalty. Spot foul. It was downfield. So we'll repeat 2nd and 18, but now it'll be 2nd and 19. Indeed, Danny, indeed. Mathis throws downfield. Cephas holds on to it. First down, Indians inside the 20 to 15. Cephas inside the 10. First and goal, Indians. Ian Scarberry on the tackle. 45 yards on the catch and run. By Dante Cephas. See if the Indians ride the tank here. No, they're going to go back to the air. Pass, caught, touchdown, Anthony Grimes. Textbook throw and catch. Indians now up 14-0. Touchdown coming with 8:46 to go here in the first half. Mathis looks left over the middle. Pass up, caught. Cephas. Makes the score Penn Hills 16, Shaler nothing. You're watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. .94-yard drive for the Indians. 10 plays. Bobbled at the 12, picked up by DiSabato at the 5. Looks for somewhere to go and doesn't have very far to go as the Indians close quickly, and he goes out of bounds at the 8-yard line. Dante Pollard on the tackle for the Indians. Kramer trying to get to the outside on the right. Akeem Snell dove at him, was unable to get him, but the rest of the Indians do push him out of bounds. Pickup of 2. And there's a couple of Indians, there are a couple of players hurt. Looks like they have locked Antlers at the 8-yard line. And that's what it is. Interesting sight. It's Jeffrey Benetti of the Shaler Titans and Armand Gustav of the Indians. I believe the officials are letting them stay in play. The helmets came off. That wasn't your typical helmet came off during the play. So not something you see every day. Kramer tripped up in the backfield by Jordy Boswell. Gets held for no gain. And it'll be 3rd down and 8 for the Titans. Zawski with throw underneath near side. Picks up the first down for the Titans up the sideline. Out of bounds goes Jake Miller. That's a 21-yard pickup for the Titans. Their first down at the 31-yard line. Dylan Bennett finally knocking him out of bounds. Titans are going to be tagged for a false start. Getting behind the defense was Jake Miller. Akeem Snell with the tackle. 47-yard carry. Kramer into the pile, down inside the 25 to the 24-yard line. Picks up about 3. Degner on the tackle for the Indians. Sauce is going to throw near side towards the end zone. Pass caught inside the 5-yard line. Oh, what a nice catch by Joe Impavito. It'll be 1st and goal for the Titans. Oh, my.
That results in a Shaler 1st and goal.
Kramer maybe a yard to the 2. Snell and the Indy Parker.
Allende, Parker. And number 8, Akeem Snell.
Kramer jumps over the pile, wrapped up by Rick Martin.
Kramer on the carry, tackled by Richard Martin. 3rd down.
Great to see Denise Church is on hand tonight, Barry Church's mom. Kramer to the outside will get into the end zone for the Shaler touchdown. And the kick is up and good. 4:50 to go. First half. Penn Hills 16. Shaler 7. You're watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Squibber will be picked up at the 12-yard line. Grimes across the 20, 25, 30. And Indians will take over at their own 35-yard line. 92-yard drive by the Shaler Titans. 9 plays. The tank across the 50, the 40. We'll have a first down for the Indians in Shaler area territory. Out of bounds at the 23-yard line. 43 yards for the tank. Shane Skelly, the tackle for the Titans. Mathis throws. Corey Thomas, touchdown. Penn Hills Indians. Takes the Indians 2 plays to go the 65 yards. And the Indians extend the lead, now up 22-7. Took the Indians 22 seconds. Mathis into the end zone. Cephas unable to hold on to it. Had a Titan draped all over him. Was that Ms. Gorski? No, it wasn't. Excuse me. It was Colin Harger. So the score remains Penn Hills 22, Shaler 7. You are watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Indians with the onside kick. Does not surprise the Titans. Blake Kacharski falls on it.
Blake Kacharski downs the Penn Hills kickoff.
Shaler will have it at their own 48-yard line. Holding on to the pass was Evan Walsh. But boy, did he get stuck by Corey Thomas. Pickup of about 5. Excuse me, Dante Cephas with the tackle. Gorski, straight drop. Looks like he wanted to set up the screen. Gets out from the first wave. And then Jordy Boswell will bring him down for a loss back at the 47-yard line. 6 yards on the sack. Now to bring up a 3rd and 11. Gorski under pressure, running for his life from Tigner. Gets a pass away this to the near side and throws it out of bounds. He had Tigner breathing down his back, and Gorski got rid of that one. Low snap. Shaler gets the kick away. Nice high kick. Hardy up the middle. Gets some blockers. He's on his way. Hardy inside the 40, 30, 20. One man to beat inside the 5. And they're going to mark him out at the 2-yard line. Was that the kicker? Was that Brandon Burdick who came back to make the tackle? There's a penalty flag back at the 34-yard line. Officials are discussing. Was this both ways? Oh yeah, we playing this one over again?
There are 2 fouls on the play. Holding against Shaler. Personal foul against Penn Hills.
So we're going to punt it again. Okay, we'll figure that one out. Short kick, bounces at the 30. Went off an Indian, it looks like. Are they going to say it did or did not? Nope. They are not going to say it did. Indians will have it at their own 17-yard line. 2:34 to go here in the half. Indians have 2 timeouts left. And they're up 15. Mathis is under pressure, rolls to his left, gets the pass away, has a man, the pass complete. Corey Thomas across the 35 will go out of bounds at the 39-yard line. Be a first down for the Indians. They'll mark him at the 40, give him a pickup of 23. Tank finds some blockers, gets to the outside, comes this way, goes back in, across the 50, into Shaler territory, down at the 47-yard line. 13 yards for the Tank. Brendan Youth for a tackle for the Shaler area Titans. That's the first down for the Indians. Now I would think the officials would want to move the sticks. And now what are they discussing? Calling a personal foul against Tank for running people over. Mathis rolling left, looking downfield, comes back this way to Tank. Tank has some room, across the 45. Tank inside the 50. And carries Titans inside the 40 to the 43-yard line. Finally bringing him down was Jeffrey Benetti. That's a 20-yard pickup and a first down for the Indians. Mathis. Thomas goes up, brings it down. Looks like the Indians pick up 10. Is it a first down? They moving the sticks? Yes, they are. 1:20 to go here in the half. Mathis towards the end zone, has a man to pass up, coming down with it. Oh, he does not come down with it. I thought Cephas had brought it down. Well, it looked like a catch from here. So I saw the ball rolling out of the end zone. And Scarberry broke that one up. Mathis fakes the inside handoff. Throws towards the end zone, and Cephas unable to hold on to it. And they called a penalty on that block. That was a clean block. Watch on the replay up here in the booth. Bernard, you saw that one. Shoulder to shoulder. That was a perfectly clean block. Jack, is that a spot foul? Jack, that's not a spot foul, is it? It's a spot. A personal foul is a spot foul. Yeah, but it was during the play. Shaler uses a timeout with 1:05 to go. In essence, what was that, a 28-yard penalty? On a shoulder-to-shoulder hit. B. Mathis sets up the screen, is unable to get it over to Hardy. That'll bring up a third and about 38. Indians need to get to the 23-yard line. They got their own 39. My math is that's 38 yards. Mathis launches one downfield towards Cephas. They can't connect it. I'll bring up a fourth down, and they're going to need a triptych for that first down. You kids at home have no idea what a triptych is. I said the kids at home have no idea what a triptych is. Absolutely. Never went anywhere without one. Plowden will punt. Gets a little bit of pressure. Does a nice job. Gets a kick away. We'll take an Indian roll inside the 25. And we'll go dead at the 22-yard line. 42 seconds to go here, first half. Penn Hills 22, Shaler 7. You're watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. See what Shaler does here. One timeout, 42 seconds left. They're down 15. And they're going to be going for some points. They'll pass, will be thrown, be broken up. Corey Thomas got the paw in to strip it away from Luke Bebo. Or Bebo. And Armand Gustav will sack Mizgorski for a huge loss. Back at the 8-yard line, it's a 14-yard loss. And Penn Hills will use a timeout. Mizgorski needed to get rid of that ball. He was looking to try to make something happen, and Gustav brought him down back at the 10-yard line. It's a 12-yard loss. It'll be 3rd and 22. There's 28 seconds to go in the half. The Indians so the Indians looking to try to get the ball back and do something. I don't suspect Shaler will put this one up. And they don't. Kramer for 3, and the Indians will use their final timeout. That'll be Featherstone coming up to make the tackle for the Indians. Indians will use their final timeout. There's 23 seconds to go in the half. Shaler's going to bring on the punt team. Brandon Burdick has had a couple nice punts. The Indians did return one back to the 2-yard line. Hardy with a nice return, but that was called back on offsetting penalties. So Shaler's punting. They're going to be punting from close to their goal line. So they can't really just shank one. They got to keep this one in play, I would think. But if he can boot one towards the sideline to prevent a return, that's what they'll try to do. I mean, we would like them to, but I'm sure they do not want to kick to Hardy. Indians will send 10 men up to the line. Hardy, the lone Indian back. Be back about his own 40-yard line. Indians bring the pressure. Burdick gets a kick away. Hardy from the 44-yard line. Looks for somewhere to go. Will come to the near side. Looks for some blocks. Goes up the sideline inside the 20. Cuts back. Looks for some room to run. Hardy has a lane to the end zone inside the 10. 5. Touchdown, Penn Hills Indians. I see no flags. Oh my gosh, there is one. Son of a gun. I'm going to call the Indians on a block in the back. No, the Indians will have it at their own 37-yard line. Two seconds left here in the half. This will be the final play, barring any penalties, by the Shaler Titans. Mathis, straight drop, looking, flushed, comes to the near side. And he's going to launch one towards the end zone, has a man. And Rick Martin unable to come up with it. And that will end the half. After one half of play, the score, Penn Hills 22, Shaler 7. And there's a flag on the play. If it's against Penn Hills, the half is over. If it's against Shaler, perhaps a rough. Oh, pass interference against the Titans. So the Indians will get another opportunity. So instead of from the 37, they're going to hit it from the 32. No time left on the clock, but the Indians will get another play. Again, the final play of the half, barring a Shaler penalty. Mathis throws towards the end zone. Rick Martin, touchdown, Penn Hills. I'm looking for flags. Where are they? And the point after is good. Tank Smith hauls in the pass. The score at the half. Penn Hills 30, Shaler 7. You're watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Second half action about to get underway with the score. Penn Hills 30, Shaler 7. Indians scoring on a final play of the half. 23-yard pass. Hollis Mathis to Rick Martin. The Shaler gets the kickoff to start half number 2 and have a little trouble with it. Finally coming up with it was Shane Skelly. Keep trying, Jeff. Got it. Shaler will start at their own 25-yard line. Kramer gets maybe a yard. Taking some stats for the Indians. Tank Smith, 4 carries, 56 yards. Mathis, 5 for 55. Mathis, 14 of 20 passing, 177 yards, 3 touchdowns. Mathis and Hardy each with 3 receptions. Tank Smith will drop DeSabato at the 23-yard line, a loss of 2. Jordy Boswell leading the tackle parade for the Indians. Darren Magorski was 4 for 8, 57 yards. for the Titans. Gorski throws, has a man underneath, but the pass incomplete. He's looking for Jake Miller. But he short hopped him, and it'll bring up a 4th down for the Indians. Indians 7 different pass receivers in the first half. Getting the ball around was Hollis Mathis. 14 completions to 7 different guys. Burdick will kick. Cephas from his own 40-yard line. Tries to get to the wall. And the Indians will have nice field position down about the 36-yard line. Aiden Zatazelo tackle for the Titans. The Indians take over. 10:21 to go. Here in quarter number 3, they'll start at the Shaler 37-yard line. Team-wise, Shaler 19 carries, 62 net yards rushing. Indians 12 carries, 132 yards net rushing in the first half. And Tank is going to try to add to that. Spins to the left. Pushes himself down close to the 30-yard line. And he'll be tackled out of bounds, and a penalty flag comes in. Well, Tank will get 7, and then the penalty will tack on an additional 15. So we'll take it to the 15-yard line. Indy Parker up, pass to the end zone. They're trying to go to Cephas. And they'll bring up a 2nd down for the Indians. Mathis, option left, keeps it himself. Pitches it back to Blue. He'll get down close to the 1st down marker. And he will. He'll be down at the 3-yard line. Picks up 12, does Donnie Blue. 1st and goal, Indians. Tank tries to find a lane, gets into the end zone, touchdown. Penn Hill stays on his feet. Okay. Indians now up 36-7. Indians make this conversion. I believe the mercy rule will go into effect. And the Indians do convert. Mathis brings it in himself. Indians up 38-7. No, excuse me, read that wrong. Indians need to put another one in. But 9:33 remain here, third quarter. The score: Penn Hills 38, Shaler 7. You're watching the Indians Football Network. Shaler will start at their own 21-yard line. Kramer goes right side across the 25, has the lane 30. Rick Martin will tackle him not until he gets to the 35-yard line, and a first down, 14-yard pickup for Kramer. Gorski flushed this side, gets the pass away, hit as he throws, and the pass almost caught by DiSabato. Gorski was running for his life there, hit as he threw the ball, did a nice job of getting the pass away, but it falls incomplete. And it's second down and 10 now for the Titans. Kramer wrapped up, brought down in the backfield by Indy Parker. He'll lose 3. And it'll be 3rd and 13. I don't see them in attendance tonight, but I'm sure the Capobianco family is home watching tonight's contest. So we'll say hello to Joe, Capobianco, and family. I know they're watching. Boswell wrapped up Ms. Gorski as he threw. And now a penalty flag will come in late. So Shaler's going to call it for grounding. So it'll be 4th down for the Titans.
Intentional grounding. Shaler.
And the officials want to take a break. 8:06 to go, third quarter. Penn Hills 38, Shaler 7. You're watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. 3 and we'll punt.
I thought I was wrong.
Nice, booming kick. Cephas at the 41. Looks for someone to go, has Hardy out in front blocking. Gets a lane. Cephas up the sideline, inside the 30 and out of bounds. Markham out of bounds at the 29-yard line. Nice return by Dante Cephas. Indians will take over with 7:52 to go here in the third. An excellent field position. Any more points on the board? Indians get into the end zone again. We'll get a running clock. Let's see. Hello to Rocky Capobianco. Even say hi to Mom Capobianco. who never miss one of our broadcasts. Mathis with Tank to his left. Cephas split to the left. Martin and Hardy this side. It's going to be Tank. Guts the lane to the near side. Inside the 20. Gets the blocks by Hardy. Inside the 5. And the Tank rumbles into the end zone for the Penn Hills touchdown. Tank's second touchdown of the half, which will give us a running clock. Pass into the end zone, incomplete. Score remains Penn Hills 44, Shaler 7. You're watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network.
Penn Hills 44, Shaler 7.
Jack, you can go home. We let Shaler off off. Doesn't matter, no. They can come back and make it 44, 43.
That's why I announced the unpublished score. People would go nuts. Probably not a good idea.
You can tweet it.
What?
You can tweet it. You gotta go and get 17 minutes.
Andy Plowden was the injured Indian, so kicking off here. Starlin Thompson with a nice kick inside the 20-yard line, picked up and returned out to the 22-yard line by Shane Skelly.
Shane Skelly on the return. Tackled by DeAndre Thomas.
Shaler were started at their own 22-yard line. And Indians being up by 37. We will have a running clock. Kramer will lose a yard. We'll say hello to the Mejias on hand watching the game in the North Hills.
Joey Boswell on the tackle.
And Shaler's going backwards. Peyton Smith with the carry. Jamie Tigner will drop him for a 2-yard loss. It'll be 3rd and 13. Indians will be in action Friday night at Baldwin. We'll close out the regular season in 2 weeks at North Hills. A win tonight, the Indians clinch at least a tie. A 3-way tie for a conference title. Zgorski running to his right, looking downfield, gets the pass away, and it's thrown out of bounds. Joe Impovito in the area. Now the punt team will come on. For the Titans.
I don't think that's
I think they're going to say it took too much time. An illegal substitution call against the Indians. And they get 4th and 8.
Illegal substitution. Penn Hills.
Line drive kick to Hardy at the 44-yard line. Tries to come to the near side, gets some blocks, lets them set up, gets to the outside. Up the sideline is Hardy. Inside the 20-yard line, inside the 10, skirts the sideline. Touchdown, Penn Hills. 56 yards. And the Indians up 50-7. Oh, they're going to mark him out at the 10. Boswell and Tank flank Mathis on each side. Mathis will roll to his left. Throws back into the end zone, and the pass almost intercepted. It was intended for Hardy.
Mathis pass, incomplete. Intended for Daquan Hardy.
Mathis will throw again into the end zone, too high for Hardy. They're trying to set Hardy up here to get his touchdown. Mathis falls on it at the 15-yard line. Play clock under 10. Indians are going to need to hurry here. And Indians are going to use a timeout as the play clock was expiring. 2:07 to go, third quarter. Penn Hills 44. Shaler 7. You're watching the Indians Football Network. Looks like still some confusion on the play. Mathis throws underneath Hardy. Tries to get some blockers inside the 10. 5. Dives towards the goal line and fumbles into the end zone. They're going to say he was down at the 2. They're going to say he was down at the 2-yard line.
Mathis pass complete. Daquan
Well, that's actually a break for the Indians. They rolled them down to 2 because the fumble went into the end zone. Had they called that a fumble, it would have brought it out to the 20.
Shaler takes over on their own 2-yard line.
So now the Indian defense comes out. Shaler will start from their own 2-yard line. Gorski still in at quarterback. And he'll keep it out to 5-yard line.
Tackled by number 10, Devin Best.
Kramer trying to get to the outside. Chased down by Corey Thomas. He'll drop it for no gain. Kramer just got back to the 5-yard line. And I'll bring up a 3rd down. And that should be the final play of quarter number 3. After 3, your score, Penn Hills 44. Shaler 7. You're watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Starting in the 4th quarter, Shaler will have a 3rd down and 7 from their own 2. Gorski's going to launch one up down the near sideline. Has a man and a pass overthrown. DeSabato was step for step with Dante Pollard. Pollard had the inside coverage. Pass was too far. And it'll be a 4th down. And Brandon Burdick will come on and punt once again for the Titans. Burdick gets the kick away. Cephas has some blockers and right into the end zone for the Penn Hills touchdown. 40-yard return for Cephas. Indians up 50-7 with 11:01 to go. And Cephas will complete the conversion, and the score now, Penn Hills 52, Shaler 7. You're watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Cephas took the kick, and basically nobody touched him the whole way in. So the lead now up 52-7. The Indians are going to go on and win this game. They're going to clinch at least a tie for the conference title. So the worst they could do is finish in a 3-way tie with North Hills and Mars. Again, looking for some scores tonight to see what Mars and North Hills are doing. Kickoff. Taken at the 29-yard line, and the Indians are there to smother the Shaler Titans' Evan Walsh.
Evan Walsh on the return. Tackled by Jamie Tigner.
Kramer wrapped up, brought down by Donnie Blue.
Tackled by Donnie Blue.
We'll congratulate Riverview winning 2 in a row. They knocked off Springdale tonight, 18-0.
Number 40 carry.
3 yards for Roman Tortorella.
Number 40, Roman Tortero on the carry. Tackled by Allende.
Indy Parker with the tackle for the Indians. Well, McKeesport has 60 on the board. The ball comes out. They're going to say the forward progress was stopped on Evan Walsh. And a penalty flag also at the 23-yard line. Hey, Brown, are you playing that music between plays? Yeah. Stop it. Because you're going to get me booted off YouTube with a copyright problem. I don't have enough subscribers. You need 1,000 now. He's getting a little physical in there. Roman Tortera.
Tortero on the carry.
Picks up about 4.
Tackled by Devin Best. And Jamie Tigner.
Brought down by 9. Number 6 is in the quarter.
Tortero on the carry.
Tortera will pick up 6 yards for a first down.
Davenport. That results in a Shaler first down.
6 is in. Dominant cross.
Walsh, close to a first down, picks up 9 yards. Indian defense now is just going for the ball. Torterra loses the football, intercepted by the Indians. Coming back this way is Dante Pollard, who's tackled at the 40-yard line. He was on his way. Cam Egner with a touchdown-saving tackle. That's a sideline warning for the Indians. Clock running, under 6.5 to go here in the fourth quarter. Hey, Jeff, can you send me what stats you have right now?
In the moment,
Yeah, because I know all the starters are gone. Shaler uses a timeout. We'll talk some stuff over here with 6:20 to go here in the fourth quarter. 52-7 Indians. You're watching the Penn Indians Football Network. Eddie McKissick in at quarterback for the Indians. And McKissick launches one downfield. And it's dropped by Noel Roach. It's a tough catch. He had to turn around and get it from behind. Indians will keep it on the ground, and a big gain for the Indians, Brashard Mullen. 19 yards for Mullen. Evan Walsh, a tackle for the Titans. All the substitutions for final numbers. Tank Smith, 7 carries, 136 yards. Hollis Mathis, 15-24, 190, and 3 touchdowns. Now Donnie Blue gets a carry. And loses 2. Josh Miller, the tackle for the Titans. Clock running, 4:10 to go here. McKissick will throw. Nice ball over the middle, and it's intercepted. Evan Walsh will come across the 30, the 40, up the sideline. Walsh with a nice return for the Titans. Walsh inside the 30, the 20, the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Shaler Titans. Evan Walsh. 78 yards on the interception return. Shaler now trails 52-13. Oh, we're bringing this one back, huh? Personal foul against Shaler. Well, still an exciting interception return for Evan Walsh. Shaler keeps the ball. 3:45 to go.
Shaler takes over on their own 38-yard line.
They'll take over at their own 38. I do not know the 50-50 number. Walsh, who had the interception, is wrapped up and brought down for a yard loss. Indy Parker. Hardy, 4 receptions, 26 yards. Corey Thomas, 3 for 56 and a touchdown. Cephas, 2 for 51. Grimes with a pair, Tank with a pair, Richard Martin and Akeem Snell each with 1. Walsh again and Parker again. It was Josh Miller on the carry. Clock approaching 2 minutes.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you stick around after the game to enjoy the football team.
Hollis Mathis, 6 carries, 55 yards. Donnie Blue, 335. Shaler will pass, and it's almost intercepted by Parker. Excuse me, that's not Parker. That's William Steele. But it brings up a 4th down.
Rossi pass, incomplete. Broken up by number 28, William Steele.
Latrobe knocks off Plum 28-6. Miller wrapped up, brought down. Parker again for a loss of 2.
He usually packs up the huddle for me. Murray ain't here today. He packs all this. Yeah. Can you just throw that in that fucking thing when you're done? Or I'll run back up. You don't need to bring it down or anything like that. Just make sure nobody fucking takes it.
Indians will take over with 51 seconds. No, the clock's still running. Or the clock is running. Yeah, McKissick takes a knee. And that'll do it. The clock will wind down, and the Indians, 52-7, victors over the Shaler Area Titans. The Indians will clinch at least a tie for the conference title. And this one was all Indians from the start. Again, Tank Smith, 7 carries, 136 yards. Mathis, 55 yards. Rushing. In the air, Mathis was 15 of 24, 190 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Hardy had the most receptions with 4. Thomas, 56 yards. Cephas, 51 yards. And Hardy with 46 yards. Indians punted 1 time. Indians had a nice night returning punts. In fact, returned had one called back, one out at the 2, which got called back for a penalty. And finally, Cephas brought one in for the touchdown. Again, the Indians will be on the road next 2 weeks. They will be at Baldwin next Friday and will be at North Hills in 2 weeks. We will be back home here in 3 weeks hosting first round of the WPIAL playoffs. I don't know if we'll be live streaming then, but we will be playing here. Now stay tuned and you can watch the Indians, the cheerleaders, football team, the cheerleaders, and the band all performing our alma mater again. Once again, the Indians clinch a tie for the conference title. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Once again, the final score from Andrew Uhas, McGinley Stadium. Penn Hills Indians 52, the Shaler area Titans 7. I'm Bill Navari. Thank you very much for watching Penn Hills Indians football here on the Indians Football Network.